Welcome to Study Loop.
Here we're asked a number of statements. We're asked to determine whether they're true or false. Part A says, the higher the temperature, the more soluble most gases are in water. This is false. For gases, this is specific. As temperature increases, solubility decreases. So if we're at a higher temperature, we expect gases to become less soluble. So this is false. But for ionic solids, the opposite is true. For ionic solids, as temperature goes up, solubility increases. For most ionic solids, there is maybe one or two exceptions. But in general, as we increase the temperature, we're better able to dissolve ionic solids in water. Which leads us to part C. As you cool a saturated solution from high temperature to low temperature, solids start to crystallize out of solution if you achieve a supersaturated solution. This is not necessarily the case. Solutions at a given temperature have a limit of, like, their solubility describes how much you're able to put into the solution before the saturation point. But again, if you increase the temperature, you can increase the solubility. So say that at 15 degrees, this is all that we could dissolve in the solution. If I increase the temperature, I am able to add more ionic solid to the solution. Okay. And then what I can do is I can drop the temperature. And as I drop the temperature, if I do it very carefully, these dissolved solute particles are going to stay in solution unless you do something like scratch the side of the glass, in which case you're going to give them a site to start forming crystals. Yeah. But in general, if you cool a solution carefully, you can reach a supersaturated solution by this process. So this is false. It is possible you will be able to create crystals if you do something sudden, like scratch the side of the glass or cool it too quickly. Now, if you take a saturated solution and raise its temperature, you can usually add more solute. Again, as we said earlier, for ionic solids, as temperature goes up, solubility goes up. So if I take a solution that is already saturated and I heat it up, I should be able to add more solute. This statement is true.